I just like the way they started playing with Coach Spanoulis.
Spanoulis effect.
It's just different. And I think Mike James explained it really well yesterday on the TV interview when he was asked to compare how he's feeling in this system as opposed to the previous system. And he says, like, so in the previous system, I used to get the ball in my hands with the shot clock running down, and I would just have to live with it, make a decision. Sometimes it's tough. It's a tough shot. Now I get the ball in my hands a little bit earlier, so he gets to be more of a playmaker. And you see the increase in assists. He had 10 against Panathinaikos, 12 against Olympiacos. And look, since Spanoulis arrived, they have wins in Oaxaca against the EuroLeague champions, and they beat Fener by 30. I know Fener has their own issues, but it's still 30. A tough team to play. I mean, it's a well-coached team, and you beat them by 30 away from home. And they started playing really efficient basketball right now. The way they're sharing the ball and the way Spanoulis doesn't demand the star players, let's say, to force things. Things come naturally to them. Like, they started kind of slow yesterday, but in the end, James has his averages, Okobo has his averages, Lloyd has his averages, and they played without Alpha Diallo, and a certain guy by the name of Terry Tarpey stepped up. And I said, like, it's his second season in Monaco, but in my opinion, it was his first real EuroLeague experience, because before he didn't play any real minutes. So, yeah, I think they deserve a mention right now. Maybe me putting them as a number 2 in the power ranks is a bit too generous, but the games that I've seen so far with Spanoulis at the wheel, I really liked what I saw.
Just some stats. I know it's early. It's been 4 games with Spanoulis in, but just some differences, statistical differences that I can see in Beebolytics.com. Great database. Check that out. But they were 6th in defensive rating and offensive rating. Now they're 2nd and 4th. But that's not even the numbers that I'm looking for the most, because it's, as I said, only 4 games. The biggest difference is in the average assist and assist percentage. Like, they were 15th by assist percentage before. Now they are 2nd, and they were the team with the least turnovers. And, you know, the assist number goes up. Usually the turnover rate also goes up. That's not the case. They are still the least, the team that's making the least turnovers in the league. And it's just a different way of playing the game, you know, basically in offense, because defensively it's you know, more of the same thing, basically. But this statistical difference is just huge. And that's a great, I think, also, you know, fact to what you said and what Mike said in the post game yesterday.
And also, Spanoulis doesn't play with 2 bigs, because in the beginning of the season, Sasha Obradovic tried to play with Gytis and Motiejunas. And I'm not going to say he was wrong or anything like that, because they won some games
also
in that fashion.
Motiejunas at the same time.
They used to play with, they in the beginning of the season, they played with 2 bigs. Now, I think the coaching change benefits Vito Brown, because we're starting to see him and his value. He's basically, it's him or Blossom Game playing as a 4, and it's good balance for the team. Like yesterday, Blossom Game was in a foul trouble, so Vito Brown took over more minutes. He played good on defense, on offense as well. And I love what Spanoulis actually said yesterday, because he was asked about his team's performance, and the stats were presented to him, like 20 assists and only 7 turnovers. You should be really happy. And he's like, I'm not a big fan of stats. When you look at EuroLeague quality players, I don't think that statistics matter. And then he just said that recently we were focusing a lot on defense, and we want to improve our defense, and we changed our defensives, changed our tactics. And he just said, like, we don't have any time to train, because we're always playing either EuroLeague or French League games. So we do that by like individual video analysis with the players, and so far it's really working. So far it's good to see.
I feel like also the defensive effort is being demanded much more from Spanoulis, and the ears are receiving the information a bit
You
more.
can hear that during a timeout when he was wanting more aggressiveness and.
Although the highlight timeout was actually yesterday from Vysniauskas. Yeah, it's fucking, what is it, like Mike James, do the stupid foul or something like that. Bucket.
Points. Run! Yeah, that was a great timeout. And this Monaco team can be good defensively. It's not like we haven't seen them defend well. Maybe they were not consistent enough this season so far. And I agree that it's a lot about the effort. Sometimes they play with two, let's say, undersized guards, but if they put enough effort, it's not an issue. When you play Strazel, when you play James together, when you play 3 guard lineups, which obviously they do when they have so much quality with the Kobo, Lloyd, and James.